we had a big debate over whether or not we were going to actually talk about Signalgate because it's getting so much coverage, which is great. We want the
Yeah.
coverage, keep the pressure on, keep the coverage going, make it's very, very important. It's a huge deal. It shouldn't just disappear for the next whatever outrage or fire hose of chaos. We need to stay absolutely. I'm pleased to see the media staying on this. I'm hearing all the whining and all the complaining, just the whining. Oh, that if coming from Trump and his people, but I'm also just want to encourage and also ask some questions about um, the lack of clarity and strength and single messaging from the Dems around this. I'm glad there's investigation. I think the folks that were on the Senate committee, I watched the hearings and all of that, just sort of the timing was perfect, right? You had all the intel chiefs there, half
Yeah.
of them were on the Signal. So it all that, I think the folks in that room, Mark Warner making some missteps, but the rest of it, that's been great. But as soon as that we go to the House or go to other Dems to weigh in on this scandal, all the languaging, it's like a potpourri of ineptitude. It's like here's our potluck of uh, hot, wet vegan pasta. That you're gonna eat hot garbage now. It's just bland or it's not on the mark or it's a little stinky or, oh, maybe there's a good ingredient in there, but I don't know, it got lost in all of the mess. So, here's the thing. It's real easy to clean this up. American pilots were at risk during an operation, a top secret military operation. They could have died. Pete Hegseth and his absolute drunken DUI, driving the Department of Defense off the fucking cliff, secure, whatever, just throwing out the acronyms as if that makes him a capable person in his job or position, even like a lower level. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we have a secretary DUI, right? Drunk driving the Defense Department through a tactical attack in Yemen and blathering about it on Signal because they're all too fucking lazy, and that's being generous, to get their asses into a skiff and follow proper protocol. They're used to doing this. They're plotting insurrections on Signal. They're plotting all kinds of shit on Signal. Why not just go ahead and share the attack plans with JD Vance going, yeah, I don't know. I think the president is confused and messing up the message. It's just a whiny little, it's horrible. The whole thing is just ridiculous and garbage and right there and ready and easy to get and easy to see. And the messaging needs to be consistent, repetitive. They need to have a clear tone about it, and have everybody following suit. This is not hard. They have been watching Republicans do it for 30 to 40 years. If there's no excuse at this point to not be able to have a single frame, meaning everybody speaking to the same frame about this scandal. And it involves words like pilots could have been killed.
Yeah.
That's it. American service men and women in the line of duty, in the line of fire, were compromised by the drunky McDrunk face and his gaggle of incompetent, lazy teenagers posing as, heads of secretaries and heads of divisions. These are unserious people, and they're going to get not Americans killed. You don't say Americans could have been harmed. People don't know what that means, Hakeem Jeffries. People listening to that muted, milk toasty, hot, wet, vegan garbage plate of grossness don't know that it's not appetizing. They don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about students? The Peace Corps in Yemen? What Americans? Why are Americans in Yemen? That's what they're thinking. They're not understanding you're talking about our military.